channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Maya, and today I decided to do a redo of a video that I did a very long time ago, which was basically one of my first videos that I ever filmed on my channel, and that was the how I found out I was pregnant video. So the basic reasons of why I decided that I wanted to refilm this was because back then when I just started out doing YouTube, which wasn't even a year ago, my content was really like fast and not well put together. My quality of my videos were still pretty bad. It is a lot better now with my phone, even though I could get better quality videos if I got a camera, but obviously I don't have the money to buy a camera yet. So basically I'm going to refilm it now because with that other video, I feel like I left a lot of things out that I did not talk to you guys about, and it was kind of all over the place because I was still nervous in getting into YouTube. So I did ask you guys on my Instagram on a poll if you guys wanted me to recreate it, and a lot of you guys did want me to do it. I am thinking of redoing a couple of videos. Of course, I will ask your guys' opinion on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely go over there and follow me, because you can be a very big help in helping me choose and what to do for YouTube videos. So if you want to be part of the process of making YouTube videos, definitely go follow me over there. But anyways, I'm just going to stop rambling because this video is probably going to get kind of long with how much I'm going to cover in this video. So yeah, let's get started. Basically, to start out, I'm going to start out with how me and Alan became a relationship and everything like that, because might as well start from the beginning since I got pregnant not too much later after me and Alan got together. So basically, me and Alan started to talk on either July 12th or the 13th. I cannot remember which. I'm pretty sure it was the 12th. But basically, we did start talking on the 12th, and I had messaged him after he sent me something over Facebook. We had never spoken to each other in the 3 or 4 years of us being friends on Facebook for a very long time. We just never spoke to each other. We kind of just kept to ourselves and all that. And then one day I did get the courage of texting him, and he immediately texted me back. And of course, he was at work when he messaged me, so I was kind of distracting him at work. But oh well, I don't think he really minded that much that I was bugging him at work. So basically, after that day, we started to talk from the second that we woke up to the moment that we fell asleep at night, and it was nice. There was never really a time, unless there was an absolute time we weren't able to talk to each other, we would talk to each other. So for the next 2 to 3 days, that's all we did was talk to each other. And on our second day, I found out that he liked me. He told me that he did have a crush on me and that he did like me for quite a while, but never said anything to me. And at that point, I thought in my head, well, there's no point of hiding it anymore that I like you too, so I like you too. And I did. I had liked Alan for quite a while. I knew him for quite a while, and I had a crush on him for a while, but I'm the type of girl who sits back and does not think that things are going to work out, so I hide in the corner. So basically, after that, the next day came along. We still weren't dating, and we were kind of just talking about it here and there and just trying to get to know each other a little bit better, until eventually we just both said, screw it, let's start dating, because at this point we were already saying night, love you, stuff like that. So we were basically just more going from friendship over to kind of working into a relationship. So there was no point of just saying, sitting there wondering if we were in a relationship or not. We just decided to make it official, basically. And I know that might sound weird, just texting somebody after 3 days and then getting together with them. So I know that sounds crazy, but it was something definitely clicked between us, because in those 3 days we both got to know each other a lot and stuff, and a lot of stuff we had in common. So we just basically went for it, didn't see any trouble with it, and just thought, what the hell, why not try? So basically, for the first month of our relationship, all we did was text each other. We never saw each other, we never called each other. It was strictly just text, and that was actually a really good thing that I thought was I still to this day think was really good, because basically within that month of us dating and just texting and not calling each other or anything, we did get to know each other a lot more, and we did realize what type of boundaries were in between us and what was a good like place to go and what boundaries we should not cross and stuff like that. We did end up having a semi-big fight towards the end of our 1 year, or yeah, our 1 month of dating, and basically he hit a boundary, and he didn't really think much of it being a boundary, but at that point on, he did realize that I was a very sensitive person, and he did change his way very much. Alan used to be a very like hardcore person and just straight up and stuff, and he has definitely turned to a softer like type of guy who is very understanding and realizes that some things you do say do hurt, and that he had to kind of like take more things into consideration. So that is very good that we got that out of the way earlier than later. So yeah, and after this point, he basically started to realize and know about how bad my past actually was before he started to date me. So he kind of knew and like kind of saw why I was the type of person that I was today, and he really understood. He was super duper supportive. He wasn't like some guys who would be like, oh, look at your past, I don't want to deal with you, like you're too broken for me, like I'm going to leave. Like, no, he sat there and told me that it was just my past that does not make me who I am today. I'm still an amazing person, and he still saw me the way that he saw me from day one, which really made my heart melt, because there's not a lot of guys who are like that. It's very rare to find somebody who is like that, who understands that it's not all about what happened in the past, but basically what it's like for the future. So after that, on to our 2nd month, we did start calling each other and video chatting, which we did end up starting to video chat every single night, and basically falling asleep on the phone. I'd get a call from him at 6 o'clock in the morning when he got home from work, and we would basically just fall asleep with each other on the phone, and I'd end up waking up and seeing him still asleep, which was the greatest feeling in the world. It was kind of like he was right there next to me, even though he was on a screen. But either way, it was nice to see that he was there, and he wanted to call me after he got out of work and just fall asleep on the phone with me. So towards the end, or the middle to end of our being together for 2 months, he did come over and we started to spend time with each other, which was good. I was super nervous to meet him and see what he would think of me in person. Like, I was the type of person who's like, oh, they're gonna change their mind when they see me at first, like, but nope, he did not change his mind after that either. But after that, we just started to hang out a lot. Coming to the end of September, we started to do my room, the room that I'm in now. He helped me paint my room, basically bring my bed in here, set up any furniture and stuff that I needed him to help me with. He helped me organize stuff. He just basically helped me put my entire room together, is basically what I'm saying. And after that, it was getting chilly out, so we did start hanging out in my room since my room was all done, and it was fun. We just hung out, watched TV. He did buy a TV for my room, which to this day I'm still super duper thankful for. Cannot believe this boy bought me a TV for my room. It is a very good gift that I'm going to hold in my heart forever. But basically, we just hung out in my room for a really long time. We used to just sit outside because it was warm enough out, and we would basically sit outside until like 9-10 o'clock at night. But then when we started to hang out inside and it was getting colder and my mom started taking him home, we did not spend as late with each other, because obviously my mom had to work and all of that stuff, so can't really blame her for taking him home earlier than what we were used to. But we still did pretty much spend the entire day with each other, which feels great. Towards the end of October, we did become sexually active, which we were using protection. That is the #1 thing that I want to stress to you guys. A lot of people like have messaged me and are like, well, you wanted a baby and blah 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 blah. no, we were not trying for a baby, but we were using protection and everything like that to keep me from getting pregnant. But after my birthday, November 10th of last year, we found out that I was pregnant, and lo and behold, our protection did not help us at all. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the condom broke or something, but accidents happen. That is something I want to stress to you guys. If you are having sex, you just have to be super duper careful and take as many precautions. Sometimes condoms don't work and all of that, but I was using protection. I didn't have the money to go on birth control, or else I definitely would have. I'm definitely going on birth control after I have Grayson. That is a fact right there. But yes, I do want to stress that very bigly, that we were using protection and I still got pregnant. So you just have to be extra careful, guys. You definitely don't want to end up in this place. So after basically I'm going to talk to you guys now about how we found out I was pregnant and how like the days leading up to it kind of were like. So on Friday, November 10th, we went to a restaurant called Texas Roadhouse. It is about half an hour away from where I live, so I wanted to go somewhere special for my birthday. And of course, Alan joined us for our dinner because me and him were dating, so I wanted to spend that time with him. So we went up there, and this was pretty much one of the things that started to make me wonder if I was kind of pregnant, or if my body was just kind of like changing or something. I did notice something different about myself. So when we normally go out for dinner, I don't eat a lot. I was the type of person who does not eat very much. I still don't eat a lot. A lot of people are very surprised by how little I eat with being pregnant and everything, and they're like, oh, you should eat more and you need to eat more for the baby. But really, I'm a very petite person. I don't eat a lot, or else it makes me sick, and my son is still healthy as ever. So I was very type of person that never ate very much. But when we went out for dinner that night, if you've ever been to Texas Roadhouse, you know that they have these combos, and I got the steak and chicken combo, and it comes with 2 sides, which I got mashed potatoes and corn. Plus there are rolls that you can eat. So I basically ate all of my food, which I've never done before, and I had like 2 rolls. So I was not the only one that noticed that I ate a lot. Alan also noticed I ate a lot. So later that night, he did say something about it. He's like, you ate quite a bit. And I was like, I know, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know if I was just extra hungry or something. I don't know. So after that night, came Saturday. I'm not sure if we went Saturday or Sunday, but we went up to Syracuse Mall, and we went shopping at that mall for the day. And I did start noticing that I was kind of getting a little bit more tired when I was up there, and I did have to go pee a little bit more than what I was normally going. So it wasn't as much as what I would say I do now. It was more like I went 2 or 3 times more than I normally would in a day, and I noticed that. But I also noticed that some foods were kind of like my taste buds were off. They weren't making me nauseous or anything. They just kind of like tasted weird to me, and I was like, am I just like getting sick or something? It did not really make sense to me. So that was another thing that was like a red herring. But another thing that was a red herring to me was that I was getting period cramps that felt like period cramps, but they weren't like how I normally got them. So when my period is close to coming, which was supposed to be around that time, sorry, my back's starting to hurt, but around that time I was supposed to get my period. So normally when I start having like pre-period cramps, they're like consistent and then they go away. But with these ones, I'd have one and then they go away for hours, and then I'd have another one. So that was another reason why I was kind of like skeptical about what was happening. I was like, that this is not normal. So come Monday, I decided, okay, enough time was enough. I'm tired of sitting here and wondering what is going on with me. So I told Alan that I was going to go to the store, aka the dollar store, which was not very far from me, but it was still a pretty good walk. I walked down there and bought a pregnancy test, and I definitely noticed that something was different with my body on the walk back because I was so exhausted and so tired and just I had no energy at this point, and that was not like me whatsoever. I'm the type of person who can do so much throughout the day and not get tired and still have so much energy to do stuff, and I just kind of noticed that I just had no energy whatsoever to do anything. So that was another red herring. So in the back of my mind, I was kind of like, I'm pregnant. Like, I know that I'm pregnant. This pregnancy test is going to come out positive. Like, I just know it. So I went home, and Alan wanted me to wait to take it until he could video chat me so that he would be like there with me when I read the results and everything. So I took a nap while I waited for him, and when I woke up, which was probably like an hour and a half later, I really had to pee, and I knew that I needed to get it done and over with, because then I would have had to wait a couple more hours until I'd have to pee again. So basically, I went upstairs, peed in a cup, because if I took the pregnancy test upstairs, I wouldn't have been able to hide it. So just taking a cup and peeing in it, it would look like I just grabbed some water when I went into the bathroom. So I did that. I did the pregnancy test, waited as long as it said, and right when I looked at it, Alan called me. So when he video chatted me and saw my face, he kind of like knew at that point that I was pregnant, and basically he was quiet for a minute, but then he was very, very supportive. He never once said that he was mad or flipped out on me or anything like that. He was very supportive in the way of saying basically, we can do this, like, we will get through this, we're not going to let this affect our lives or anything. We will raise this little baby. Like, he was all for it and super duper supportive, which I'm so thankful for. I don't know what I would have done if he flipped out and like left, but I'm very, very glad with his reaction. At some point, if he does do YouTube videos, I will have him talk about his reaction to me being pregnant. So hopefully one day he will start wanting to do YouTube videos with me. Fingers crossed. Anyways, guys, I hope that kind of helped you guys know how I found out I was pregnant, and I hope it was better than the last time that I filmed it, because I know that it was a lot all over the place and just overall sucky quality and stuff. So hopefully this one was a little bit better. If you guys want me to recreate the How We Told Our Parents video, definitely let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. They will also be down below. Just a heads up, I'm on a different Musical.ly now, so if you are going to follow me on Musical.ly, make sure you follow both of them. I will tag both of the Musical.ly accounts that I've been on down below. There's just been a lot going on my page, so I've moved over to Alan's page, so don't worry, there's videos on my normal page explaining everything going on, so if you want to know anything like that that's been going on, go watch those. But basically, follow both of them to stay updated and stuff like that. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys. I know where we can go. I know